juice? Who's got the juice? Smooth.
Death by glamour, please. My stomach is going to rumble because I haven't eaten anything today. Anything. I work with shitey equipment. Hello, my juicy friends out there. Whether you come from that way or that way in the side of the globe, it doesn't matter, you've all got the juice. Now I thought I'd start this episode with a question. Do you remember the first game that you could 100% call your own? As in you didn't have to share it with anyone else and you could actually have the first save file. I mean, no more, oh, I'm the eldest sibling, I should always have the first save slot. Even though you played the game first, and then you had to always be the second save slot. Oh, no, you could now be the first save slot. Things like that, I remember, it cut me deep. I always wanted to be the first save slot, god damn it! Well, for me, that game was Sonic Heroes. Look, it's even got really cool jazzy writing on it, so you know it's cool as shit. I got this game for my 8th birthday because I remember I really liked the cover of it. I think especially the title was the thing that sold me because it's all shiny. And this game was actually the first, or my first game into the Sonic the Hedgehog universe, as since I grew up with PlayStation, I never really got a chance to play Sonic. But I always wanted to because he's a blue hedgehog. And he runs fast. Now since this game is so special to me for multiple different reasons, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Now since this game is so special to me for multiple different reasons, I didn't think I could cover it alone. Therefore I've asked for the help of 4 of my friends in order to give this game the full, in-depth and Professor Juice analysis that it deserves. So, welcome guys, introduce yourselves. Oh hells yeah, this is gonna be awesome! We would love to help you out. Do I have to be here doing this? You know, I've got better things I could be doing. I mean, am I getting paid for this? I'm just warning you. I may not be able to maintain my power, so I may end up overpowering this review as I'm just too strong.
Oh, really? Really? Wow, you're gonna go there. You know what? I think you're literally the biggest idiot here right now.
How dare you doubt my power! I swear to God I will destroy you.
Guys, don't do this, please. We're here to help Rosie, not ourselves. Look, can't you just get along for a while?
I will never put my guard down as long as she's here.
Oh, please, you think I'm gonna fight you?
That'll be a waste of my time. I swear to God I will show you what real power is. Okay, you know what? You guys are already pissing me off. I mean, you know, I thought this one could be nice. I thought we could have some banter, we could have a nice laugh, we could have some memories that we could share and all be like, oh, all buddy and good and chummy. But you know what? You're just here bickering, you're spoiling it for yourselves. I don't even care anymore. Just go. I mean it. Just go. I don't care. You spoiled it for yourselves. Well then, here is my solo, thank you, review of Sonic Heroes for the PS2. Oh, sorry, I mean... Sonic Heroes was released in 2004 for the PS2, Xbox, Nintendo GameCube and the PC. The Xbox, GameCube and PC version received an average score of 70%, whereas the PS2 version flopped, scoring on average 64%. Now I'm just going to say this now, but I've only experienced the PS2 version of this game. I've never experienced any other versions, so I don't really know if this is that much different than the others, but you know what, on this occasion, I'm going to accept defeat and just say, yeah, they probably are, as this game does have it just has a lot of flaws, but I still love it. Oh, sorry game. Now the thing that got me attracted to this game when I was a kid was the fact that you could play as 16 characters! The only other time you could play as this many characters was in a fighting game, and even then you'd have to unlock them. I mean, effort! Whereas this game gave you the characters then and there to play with to your liking. But they're separated into teams. You have Team Sonic, Doug, Chaotix, and Rose. And guess which team was my favourite when I was a kid? Team motherfucking Chaotix! And all of the teams have their own theme songs, which I adore. I've already mimed segments of the songs in my top 10 cheesiest video games video, so I won't do it again. But I remember feeling really rebellious and hilarious saying that Team Chaotix theme actually said, "Piss off." Now all of these teams have different difficulty levels, but the easiest team by far is Team Rose, as their enemies were weaker and their levels ended in half the time of the other teams. Okay, so you see this spot? The spot right here. Well, I still have a hell of a lot more of this level to explore. But Team Rose? Pfft, nah, it's fine, they'll just end here. I mean, they're tired, they've had a busy day, and they're just too sweet for epic Sonic adventures. I'd then say that the next easiest team would be Chaotix, as in their levels you get given a mission that you need to complete, ranging from find all the hermit crabs to destroy all the enemies in this stage. Sort of sound like Skeletor or Papyrus. Sans, we must make spaghetti! But I know some people who used to find these missions a pain in the arse, so, you know, it's personal preference. The team that I would class as having a normal difficulty would be Team Sonic, which you could expect as a lot of people went into this game thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna be Sonic the Hedgehog, wee, I'm so badass! So Team Sonic needed to have a balance of difficulty so they could appeal to everyone. But then, the hard sons of bitches. The ones that are challenging because they have so much power they don't want to waste it all. Our Team Dark. Oh, just look at them. They're so dark and edgy and dark.
I shall find the answer to who I really am.
The basic plot for all of these characters is to stop Bopter Eggman. Bopter Eggman. Hello, I'm Bopter Eggman. So the basic plot for all of these characters are to stop Dr. Eggman. What a fucking surprise! But to make it even more exciting, they all have their own reasons. Team Sonic wants to stop him as he literally sends them a talking egg letter, saying that he's going to take over the world.
In 3 days, I'll conquer the world. Think you can stop me?
Eggy babes. Maybe if you didn't tell Sonic your plans, you could actually take over the world. You silly sausage. And can I just say, I love how chilled out Knuckles is. I mean, he's just chilling on this plane, not giving 2 fucks. Team Dark is probably the most rushly explained plot I think I've witnessed in a long time. You start off with Rouge, who's looking for treasure with her treasure gear, and then a fight happens where Omega literally doesn't know where the hell he's shooting. Wee. And then Rouge just says, oh, I see. You're just pissed off and you remember jack shit. You know what? We should all team up. That's it. It's so dark. Now I'm just gonna say, since this was my introduction to the Sonic the Hedgehog universe, I had no idea that Shadow the Hedgehog was a clone. In fact, I didn't even know what a clone was. So I guess you could say that this game is officially blown my mind. That was my mind being seriously blown so much I can't even stand it. Team Chaotix are just busy chilling and being cool and chilled, and then they get given a mission to do. What the mission is? It's not explained in this opening, but what I do know is that this is the comedy group!
What?
Charmy is the energetic and crazy guy, which is probably why I used to like him so much. Vector is the leader, who's a bit clumsy, and Espio is the cool one, who always stays cool amongst these buffoons. And holy shit, he is a detective ninja. Introducing Detective Samurai, the new Phoenix Wright Show! And Team Rose is the lamest excuse to catch Eggman I think I've ever heard. Amy wants to get Sonic and she thinks that Eggman will have him. Cream wants to get a chow called Chocolat, I think, for her chow cheese. And Big the fucking cat has lost Froggy and just wants to find him. So Amy tells everyone that Eggman probably has all 3 of them together, as this newspaper article has a picture of all of them together. We never find out what the context of this picture is. I mean, I cannot think of one realistic situation where you see Sonic, Chocolat and Froggy having a jolly old time with a run. But, you know, let's just accept it and move on. So as each team, you need to run through 7 different areas. A beach, future city, casino, railway, jungle, haunted house, and Eggman Skyland. Now one thing that everyone can say is really nice about this game is the game's design. Every stage is colourful, bright, and really pop out to you. I mean, especially the casino world, which always makes me feel as if I'm in Las Vegas. Now you can't pick a team to explore different areas, as then the game would be over quicker than Sonic running to a chili dog stand. So you have to do all of these levels 4 times. 4 times. I mean, this doesn't bother me, but I know some people get fed up doing the same level after dying a lot, so imagine their faces when they do the level once and think, oh great, now I have to do the same level 3 more times, oh, I love it! The only time I really felt like this was on the casino levels, as these levels can really piss you off!
Press the X button to stop the reels from spinning when inside the...
For the majority of these levels, you're on a pinball table, which is a really cool idea and I love how it all looks. But your character is really stiff to control, and when they're on the table, they just get flung about all over the place, so you can't really maneuver around very easily. And a lot of the time, you just miss something you want to hit, or you try to dodge, and then the camera angle makes you see absolutely jack shit, so when you're falling back down on the table, you have no idea where the triggers are going to go and push you back up. So, let's just say, these moments can take a good few minutes to do. But I have to say, my favourite worlds are the beach levels and the Haunted Mansion levels, as the beach levels are so cheery and I love the designs of the ruins, and the Haunted Mansion levels have illusions and tricky tricks, and you can flip upside down. I must resist a Pumpkin Hill joke. I mean, I've done too many on this channel, but I'm so tempted. Must resist.
Hey, you surprised me.
Knuckles. You should have known they were there, you should have sensed them in your feet, the Great Emerald's power should have allowed you to feel. Speaking of the camera, it's not the best thing in the world. Most of the time it follows your characters fine, but then there are some moments where the characters just move too fast and then the camera can't follow, so then you could hit a random wall or even an enemy as you didn't see them coming. And there was this one moment in the game where I was told to move the right analog stick to move to first person view.
Change the camera to the leader's view with the right analog stick.
And I swear to God, I was doing this for ages, but it never went into the first person view, so I was just standing around looking like a right old Wally. Now the camera isn't the only thing that makes this game hard, but the controls combined with the character's speed doesn't help either. The controls are really sensitive, so you could be happily running along and need to slightly alter your direction, but then boom! You go all the way to the right or the left. I especially found this annoying when I was trying to land on a rail, as I thought I might need to move slightly in one direction just to make sure that I landed on it, but the game said nope, and I missed. God damn it, game! Oh dear. I don't think I'm meant to be up here. Whoopsie! And the one thing that has always pissed me off is falling off a ledge because your characters are going too fast. Now I'm not someone who if I fail I start blaming the game, I know when I'm wrong. But will you just look at this? I attempted to do this 3 times and I kept on falling in the same spot. This isn't my fault, I tried to control him. This is out of my control! The only way I can fix this is if, you know, I actually go through the game slowly, which you don't want to do in a Sonic game because that kinda defeats the point. And then the game teases you because the characters can actually stop as if to go, ooh, careful, you nearly fell. But I swear to God, this only happened on a ledge that had land underneath it. Thanks, game. But hey, I do like the gameplay in this game. Each member of your team is broken down into a category: speed, fly, and power. I mainly use the speed characters to look really cool when I'm doing a loop-de-loop, or to get up those poles which you need to do a tornado attack on. Oh yeah, Espio goes invisible! And no one can see him! Quick, run away from everyone while you still can. Whoosh! And well done, Charmy, taking the bullets for the team. Or if I need to jump on enemies in order to get to the other side. Hey. Why did Sonic, what the fuck was the joke? Hey. Why did Sonic jump on the robots? To get to the other side. Ah! Sonic and Shadow can also use rings to get to certain areas, but this is risky, as a lot of the time it just won't work or your characters will automatically take a ring from the chain, which ruins your funky flow.
In the rain or in the snow, I got the funky flow, but now I really got to go.
But the speed characters were the ones that I probably used the least, as they're the ones who killed you the most as you were going too fast. You use the fly characters to fly over long distances or to reach higher areas. And if you're worried about the glider controls, I recommend using the fly characters to start off with, as then if you miss, you can quickly fly back up and land on the rail. You can only move while flying for a limited amount of time, and you can only go so high. And the power characters I use for beating up bad guys like a boss. Oh, and they can also glide over fan surfaces. So that's another plus they have. Each character also has a maximum of 3 levels, the levels representing how strong they are. You obtain these levels either by finding them, defeating enemies, or reaching the checkpoint with a certain character. So for the ultimate team, you will want to make sure that all characters are on level 3, as then you're unstoppable! You're also unstoppable with an attack called Team Blast, which you charge up through collecting rings and attacking enemies. And then once it's charged up, it will destroy all the enemies in the area.
Truly amazing!
Amazing. Oh, but if you can, skip the tutorial, because a lot of this happens. Do you ever feel like a game thinks you don't know anything and so tells you everything you need to do? Yeah, this game does that. Throughout the whole thing.
I wonder if we can use that current to go up. Hey, Big, do you think we can use your umbrella somehow?
Don't fall.
Try going down there.
Wait, go where? Down there? Where there's the only option to go? Nah, mate, you're bullshitting. You be bullshitting me. I know you're lying. I know it's the only option I can go, but nah, you're bullshitting me. You're bullshitting me. Yeah, you're lying. I don't believe you. You're lying. You're bullshitting me. Stop bullshitting me, mate. This would be fine if the game did it in the first few stages, but like I said, it's constant. Game, why won't you let go of my hand? Please. Why won't you let me grow into a young and free and independent young woman? Boy, bang, bang. Come on and slam, and welcome to... I especially love it when the game tells you to do certain things just a bit too late. You know, it's the little things that keep me going.
Jump, now!
Let's go!
Thanks, game. But to be fair, there is one hint that I could listen to over and over again.
This flower. We should ask Charmy to make this flower bloom.
It just reminds me of William Shatner.
This flower. We should ask Charmy to make this flower bloom.
Oh, and that's another thing that made me smile in this game. The voice acting. My god, it's just beautiful.
Sonic, you sure this is the right way?
I saw Shadow and Eggman head this way. This has gotta be the right way.
I think the worst character in terms of voice acting has to go to Tails.
There are bugs in this jungle that make the rain fall.
There are even moments where you can tell the development team were really rushing with the audio process. I found this especially obvious with Eggman as he repeats a lot of his lines in the same situations. I mean, there were times when he was fighting Team Rose, but he kept on saying, "Come on, boys, I'm going to get you next time." But Team Rose aren't boys? Apart from Big the fucking cat. And in the cutscenes before the level starts, they just cram as much information as they can in such a small space, meaning that the characters sound as if they're having different conversations or just talk over each other. And that's just rude.
I wonder. Never mind, those guys were definitely up to no good.
And you know what else is rude? Omega. Gets me every time. Now some of you may be thinking, "Oh, Rosie, where's the fighting? I want all the boss battles. I don't care about the platforms. I just want all the violence because I'm a hardcore gamer and I need to punch and kick things." Well, I'm getting there, okay? So just keep your nuggets in your mouth for a couple of seconds. Here are the boss battles. There are 3 different types of boss battles. There are battles against one of Eggman's main robots, which I found pretty easy as I just kept on pounding him until I got him. Boing, 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 boing.
That robot will charge straight at us if there's enough distance. Try not to get left behind.
Okay, fair enough. I'll keep up with him. In fact, I'll overtake him.
Charge!
What? That's bullshit! You never said he attacks when I'm in front. You then have battles against loads of Eggman's little robots in one sitting, which I used to really struggle with, but now I conquered it! And my favourite boss battles are the ones where you fight the other teams.
Yeah, time to rock and roll!
Now Charmy, did your voice just break? Did you just hit puberty? Or did the audio team think, oh shit, we forgot that line, quick, get the closest man near you, he can do it, he's fine, he can do the line. Good job. These battles are by far the easiest, but at the same time the most fun. All you have to do is knock the other team off the platform, and I have a tactic that can make me do this in under 20 seconds. Tornado attack! Okay, here's proof. I beat Team Chaotix with Team Rose in 17 seconds. Let's see if I can beat it.
There's gotta be a major misunderstanding here, but we can't back down now.
We won't lose to a bunch of losers like you!
Not bad, but it won't be so easy from here on.
Boom! Bang on 15 seconds! Booyah! I'm sorry, what? Do it again. One more time. I am so happy I got that on camera. You have no idea how proud I was. I want that played at my wedding. Or even at my funeral. That'd be better. Oh, let's get some laughs at my funeral. And for some reason, my game decided that the first letter of the fight title was very important, so it decided that it was going to stay there. Now, when I was a kid, I thought that the Egg Emperor was the final boss battle for the teams. But I was wrong. There is actually one final boss to end the whole game. For good. Metal Sonic.
Whoa, look at him. He looks so awesome. He has lightning and an orange eye. Oh, scary.
I really wanted to fight this boss, but I couldn't. And why couldn't I? Well, you need to acquire 7 Chaos Emeralds in order to reach him, and getting these Chaos Emeralds is another story. Throughout the levels, you'll see a cage with a key in it. Once you have the key, you need to make sure that you don't get hit by enemies, otherwise you lose it. And if you have a key by the end of the second level in each area, you get given an Emerald Challenge, where you have to catch the Chaos Emerald. Simple concept.
But these are a bitch!
Remember how I said that the controls are really sensitive the faster you go? Well, this is the fastest you move in the game. And the controls are the most sensitive. Also, game, there is no point in telling me what to do down there when I'm too busy looking at the apeshit crazy shit that's happening over here! And at the end of this playthrough, I managed to get 3 Chaos Emeralds, which I'm thrilled with because that's 2 more than I got when I was a kid. And you know what? It's nearly halfway, so I'm gonna settle with that. You know, I'm not gonna go any further with that. I'm sure that this is the best boss battle in existence since Bloodborne, but you know what? I'm happy where I am. I've beaten my goal when I was a kid, and I don't feel the need to reach him, so I'm gonna stick here. So with this game's flawed camera, its slippy controls, and its beautiful voice acting, does it still have the juice? Well, for me, yeah. It's got the juice!
Juice? Who's got the juice?
I'm not gonna lie, this game has dated, but you know what? It's still fun, colourful, bright, and you could still have a really good laugh with it. If not for the right reasons. Then again, I could just be being really biased as this game does have a really special place in my heart, but I'm gonna stand my ground. Wow. That final call was lame. Yeah, I know, but you know what? It's my own personal opinion, so I'm gonna stick by it. And I can't be the only one who thinks this. And you say you review video games. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with them on this one. That was terrible.
Shut up, this game is beautiful!
Wow.